They against 40 with this nigga, man. 40 floors up. That's how we do.
Welcome y'all to another edition of the 40 Cal Show. This one is called the 40 Story, and this 40 Story particular is called 40 Story number 15. Now, I already dropped the 40 stories like number 2 or number 6, number 8, number 12. Stuff that y'all seen already. I don't drop them in any particular order. Shout out to anybody that's fans of my 40 stories. You know you can watch them like Netflix with your shorty. You can watch them with your peoples. I make them dope enough, so if you haven't seen the previous 40 stories, just type in the YouTube 40 stories and you'll see them all pop up. They're on this same channel, The Real 40 Cal. This is exclusive content only for my viewers. If you new here and you're just checking out 40 stories, you're not familiar on how I do and what I do it, this is your chance to check it out now. Subscribe, hit the subscribe, like, comment, share. This is dope. So check it out. Let me know how I'm doing. Am I good at storytelling or in the validity of my shit? Anything you feel you want to comment, you talk, I talk back. Alright, it's all fair. So this one right now is called 40 Story number 15. And 40 Story number 15 title is called I Met Santa Claus. Word to mommy. Now, I get it. I'm clout chasing, whatever you want to call it with this title. Remember, I came in this game with the motto, I still have yet to lie to niggas. I don't feel like I need to lie, right? Now, my real name is Calvin Bird, and the bird is with a Y. Comes with no wings. So when I say this, it's truth and validity of my stories are based on the facts and the actual people you can ask to, you know, for their input. But let's move on. Now, 2006, 2005, I can't remember the year. I was booked for a show to do in Alaska. I'm not gonna shout out the promoter's name for reasons why you're gonna understand later on when you watch the story. Now, basically, what happened is a promoter. He said, "Yo, listen, I would love to have you, do a show in Alaska." Now, in my mind, I'm like, Alaska? Nigga, when we think Alaska, we think Eskimos, igloos, shit like that, right? But apparently, I'm like, fuck it. So I dressed accordingly, like that's because we from Harlem, nigga. We don't know nothing about Alaska. Niggas say go to Alaska. So bing. I go to, we headed to Alaska. The dope shit about it is the promoter actually, he must had enough money that he just was like, yo, whoever you want to bring, you could bring them. So nigga, I'm like, what? Yo, you want to go to Alaska? I'm on my niggas. Yo, you want to go to Alaska? Yo, I'm asking people, all my friends, and it's all paid for. Do you want to go to Alaska? And it was dope. So now I got like 6 of my friends. I actually got the promoter to book my man Freaky Zeke. Shout out to Freaky Zeke. And Freaky Zeke asked him to book his manager. So now we like fucking 8 deep, booked all in a 10-hour flight to Alaska and shit like that. So when we get out there, we greeted by a guy in an old school limo, right? And that's my word, this nigga looked like Eddie Griffin. He had the voice and all that. And he was funny just like him. Like if he had a brother, nigga, Reddy Griffin. Listen, this nigga, that wasn't his name, but I forgot his name. I think it started with an S. So anyway, dope ass dude. First thing I say when I touch down in a different place is, where the weed at, nigga? Where the hat, nigga? Where can we get right at? We somewhere else. Let's get right. We had a fucking 10-hour flight. You already know the vibes, nigga. So bing. He take us to get that. He actually took us to a strip club. Now what's crazy is everybody in the strip club including him, had on sunglasses. Now, I found that to be a funny observation because I brought it up. I said, yo, why everywhere I go, everybody got on sunglasses? Now, apparently, here's a fun fact. I learned that we were in the daylight era of Alaska. And I learned that Alaska has 2 periods in a year. They have a day, they have like 6 months, it stays mostly daytime. In the other 6 months, it stay mostly night. Now, the dope shit about that is we went in the daytime, and when the darkest it get is like when you like 6 or 7 o'clock in New York. Like, you know, I don't know where a lot of you people are from, but in New York, when it get like 6, 7, it gets dimmer. So that's the closest to nighttime they get, and I found that ill. You couldn't even really go to sleep unless you had blinds. So hence everybody has sunglasses, and I learned that. So I'm like, wow, this is Alaska. It's crazy. I'm already amazed at that part, right? And FYI, we was overdressed because we went in the summertime in Alaska. Alaska has a summertime. It wasn't no motherfucking igloos. Wasn't no Eskimos. It was a dude who was the promoter that was down to earth as fuck. He like 40 cal. What up, man, nigga? I'm a big fan. This and that. I'm thinking, who the fuck is a fan in Alaska of the shit that I'd be like, snitch nigga, die, snitch nigga, please don't tell on me. No, I got a tech on me. Like, fuck it. I'm here. I'm paid to do a job. I'm gonna do it well. God damn it. So bing. He was like, listen, man, we got a whole dinner lined up for you at my brother restaurant. And on the way there, he was getting so cool with us. He was like, yo, bro, you think you know where we can get where I can get some work? Oh, yo. I'm like, yo, bro, I rap, bro. God, you wildin'. That's all I'm here to do. I don't want to talk about what kind of nothing, this and that. But so, you know, in my mind, I'm like, oh, these niggas getting money. You must be getting so much money. He got enough to book me, 8 of my peoples, 6 of my peoples, Freaky and his man, to come through and do a show. Plus, you know, you also got rooms for everybody and fucking you feeding 8 niggas. So we was like, yo, man, we was like, yo, this shit's dope. So basically we go to his brother restaurant. Nigga had Alaskan crab legs, bro. Yo, I never got filled up on crab legs till that day, nigga. Nigga had Alaskan crab legs, bruh. You never lived till you had Alaskan crab legs in Alaska, from Alaska. Shit was like wild brolic. I never got filled before that day. I'm sorry, I know it sounds like I'm dragging it, but detail, this is what I remember these details in the story. So bang, let's move on. That was pretty much that day. We had like little other things that happened. But when we went to the hotel, I barely could sleep because I'm in the fucking daytime era and it's always fucking daytime. So it was kind of weird to me. We didn't get past that part. So the next day, he was like, yo, it don't stop. Yo, we about to go to a casino. We went to some casino boat. They had a casino boat where people was gambling and shit. I lost my money. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, man, fuck all this. I'm ready to get my money, get the fuck up out of here. You know, when nigga loses money, he be like, he just want to minimize his days and his time. Nigga, get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this bullshit. Fuck it, nigga. Right? He was so, like, he was throwing me money to gamble. I was like, god damn. Fuck it. We having a good time. And after that, we went to go to the venue where I actually got booked to perform. And I'm not gonna hold you, it had to be about 10 niggas there. It was poorly promoted, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to really think that he spent so much money in just booking us and getting us there that he was just more. It was more ambiance for him. Like, yo, I got my Dipset niggas in the building. Like nigga, I'm fuck that. So he ain't really do a good job promoting. It was like 10 people there. I never seen no flyers, no promotion, no radio sponsors or whatever. You know, regular shit that when you trying to get like money off a you know, event or whatever the case may be. So moving on. Man, he was just too cool after that. He was like, yo, fuck it. We could go to the hotel, or I could bring you guys to the North Pole. I'm like, the North Pole? He like, yeah, the North Pole. I'm like, yo, my nigga. Ain't no North Pole, nigga. He like, it's a North Pole, Alaska, and not only is it North Pole, Alaska, Santa's there. I'm out. Nigga said Santa, bro. Nigga said Santa, bro. He said, nah, trust me, bro. I'm telling you. Bring you to see Santa. So I'm like, anyway, fuck it. Ain't got nothing to do. We chilling. We in Alaska. Fuck it. We got trees. You know what I'm saying? We blowing Alaska's good. We taking a limo ride with the Eddie Griffin nigga, and we lit. So we like, fuck it. Take a long ride to Alaska. I forgot how far we was in Anchorage, Alaska. I forgot how far Anchorage, Alaska was from motherfucking Anchorage from the North Pole, Alaska. So I don't remember the distance, but y'all can Google that. Bang. So it was short enough that we could do it in a day. So anyway, we was in there. We headed there. I forgot how long it took. When we got close there, it was like a brown highway, right? The whole highway was like they painted it brown. Everything was brown. Signs was brown. Shit was brown. And I was like, this is cute. It was like, this is them fucking Charlie in the Chocolate Factory like way or some shit. Right near the shit. So when we got closer, it's actually a sign that says Santa Workshop. So he's like, all right, we here. I'm like, oh, all right, we here. So we finally get there. We get there. It's a big house and shit, right? Walk there, you walk through like a little path and shit. And in the house, you open the door. The door is a big door with a creak, like, eh. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, all right, cool. We go in the shit. It's like a homely like environment, like you see like a little fireplace. He got mad like stockings and shit hung up, and as we look around, we see like different stuff from all over the world. So a lady comes out, you know, it's an older lady. She's like, look, she's pointing and letting us know what shit is. She like, yo, right here, look, this is they got letters from all around the world. Like there's a letter from Arkansas. He had a letter from like a kid from Ohio, another letter from a kid from Brooklyn, all like letting Santa know what he want. In my mind, I'm like, well, look, if you trying to do this whole Santa routine, I get it. This is how you do it. I guess you gotta have like different letters and shit. I'm still like not like in disbelief. I'm like, yeah, right, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the old lady was like, look, she's showing us some shit like a Make-A-Wish foundation type section in the crib and whatever the case may be. And then in the meantime, while we all looking at this shit, he came out. Who came out? You know who came out. Santa. I hate saying it sounds dumb. Santa came out. Or whatever. So he came. First thing he did was put his arm around the lady that was talking to us. He was like, yo, I see I already met Miss Santa Claus. I'm like, oh shit, that's Miss Santa Claus. I'm like, oh, I ain't know. So he was like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really be getting starstruck for niggas and all that, and like on some groupie shit. But he had like a swagger with him, right? And it's like a bop. He was letting niggas know, like, listen, man, I already know what niggas be thinking. Niggas be like caught up in this like Santa shit, nigga. But look, realize where you at. Realize where the fuck you at, nigga. He ain't cursed, but that's how it felt. He felt like he was like, yo. And I had to think, I'm like, all right, North Pole, this and that, it's in the house, it's the lady, this and that. And he was like, look, I felt like, he made me feel like I was in fucking, El Chapo crib or something. Like, I seen like an episode, like a rejoint they did, and he was like, yo, listen, come to the back. And so that's how Santa was. He was like, yo, show you something. I'm like, alright. So he went through like this door where him and Miss Santa Claus went through, right? And I was next to go through the door, and cause I know I'm like, this Santa, nigga, nothing never happened to Santa. Niggas fucking with Santa, you know, nigga, like he on some cool shit. So my man was like, look, I'm like, yo, you go. And he passed the buck off to somebody else, and niggas is realized like, come on, bro. Santa Claus. He ain't about that drama. So we know we from Harlem, we done. So we get to the back, it's like a stable. And I see like two like deer and shit would look like they got antlers and shit. I'm like, come on, man, ain't no such thing as reindeer, my nigga. Come on with all the bullshit. He like, yo, go look. I'm not, first of all, that was like a trick. I'm not getting close to no reindeer. I'm not getting close to no deer. You wildin'. I'm like, I took his advice. I took his word, for it. I said, yo, look, bro, that's reindeer, cool. I'm a this and that. He like, and then he was like, that's Blix and that's Vix. I'm like, oh shit. That's like I'm like, yo, that's the real Blixen and Vixen, and I'm like, you niggas remember the joint Prancer and all that. So I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, alright, so we playing this game. Where's Rudolph? He looked at me and was like, yo, Rudolph, they had to take Rudolph because he was sick or some shit to the vet, but you know, he'd be back, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, word to my mother, I just wanted to say, yo, fuck it, nigga, the jig is up. Ain't no fucking Santa Claus. You ain't Santa. This is fucking rain. This is a fucking deer with antlers. Look, your beard ain't even real. I wanted to pull the shit and then realize, like, I looked close though. The nigga beard, he had the real white joint. That shit wasn't like the joint, like the ornamental beard. It was the real shit. I looked at the lady. I'm like, look like you could be a Miss Santa Claus. Yo, nigga looked at me. He was like, yo, Calvin, get the fuck out of here. Stop, nigga, stop. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. He like, look, at the end of the day, I was already freaked out. I was ready to go. I'm not trying to like come at some nigga they call Santa Claus and he really be Santa Claus and nigga don't get nothing for Christmas because he like, and he play some funny shit like, yo, yeah, you see you ain't believe, huh? Like I feel like I got that type of karma. Nigga, Santa be playing with a nigga like, look, this nigga ain't believe, yo. And everybody get a gift but me. I'm not playing that game. Y'all niggas don't believe in Santa Claus. I ain't gonna hold you. That year in 2006, 2005, I'm a believer. I seen Santa. I seen the deer. I seen enough. I'm good with that. The end of that story, we was too amazed. They actually took us, the promoter was like, yo, bro, y'all want to go jet skiing? You know, it's still summertime. We like, fuck it, let's go jet skiing. I was with Freaky Zeke. Shout out to Freaky Zeke. He think he could jet ski. Apparently he can't. He fell in the ocean. He almost died again. Freaky Zeke almost died again. I swear to God. Ask him. Somebody saved him. Couldn't make this shit up. He was wet from the lagoon water that we was jet skiing in. Our flight was an hour later to go back home. I'm only telling this part of the story because it's the end of the story. It had nothing to do with meeting Santa Claus. But I found it funny that he was on a flight shivering because he didn't have enough time to get clothes because he's got lagoon water, like still dripping. I couldn't make this shit up. And the nigga looked at me and said, yo, shit was fun, right? I said, yo, this nigga wild as fuck. I can't make this shit up. This is 40 story. Number 15. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how I'm driving. Do you like it? Do you share it? Can I do better? How's my storytelling skills? But the validity of the story is based on the people that you can see. If you see fucking Freaky Zeke, do him a favor. Ask him, yo, what's up with Santa Claus? Did you really get wet in the lagoon? Listen, end of the day, I'm a messenger. Don't shoot. I bring these stories to you and my people. You already know. Stay tuned. 40 story number 15.
Christmas this year. Santa know when you good or bad. And we ballin'.
Music's tight. My pocket's stuffed. We're here tonight. And that's what's up.